Well, Gwarsh, we're just gonna have to give it another go now, ain't we? Maybe if I rise up over here, I can like preemptively line up with the hole. And you guys can just enjoy the apparent implications there. This is an open hole I can go through, right? Not like a window or something? Okay, this time it worked out. Just try to stay alive. I'm gonna bet that whatever happened last time probably wasn't intentional. Just because it's the whole point of having hit points is to imply that you're supposed to do something to fix it after the first problem happens. But I couldn't undo it because my ship was literally stuck. That probably wasn't supposed to happen. Oh well. Keep chasing the spooky weather balloons until we learn to be so enlightened that our brain explodes because we have encountered the incomprehensible, as is how Lovecraft works. I played Bloodborne. I got some introduction. Then I've also played multiple board games based on Lovecraft stuff. Okay, we're gonna stop right here. I'm gonna try to line up again. We've gotten into trouble with these before. Oh, I'm still moving, whoops. That's probably good. What? Oh, that's not what I thought it was. For a second there I thought I was looking at Stibnite. That is not Stibnite, that is goopy tentacles. But until the goopiness was apparent, it definitely looked like Stibnite crystals for a second there. People used to use that as makeup. Until they found out it was poisoning them. Whoops. A lot of makeup was discontinued because it's poison. Whoops. Blah, that's not good. Alright. Alright, we've got nightmare jellyfish down here. It's okay, it's just this game's just inspired by Matrix Reloaded. That's why we're going through tubes of jellyfish. And it's definitely not dangerous because they're just CG. That's how this works. Man, the fogginess of this area. There's clearly the ruins of some civilization. This place is extensive. And yeah, the question arises, was it built this way down here or not? If it's human, it could have never been built. Oh crap.
No, 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 no!
Well. I didn't like that submarine anyway. And that is why you never go underwater. Ever. Period. No good context. Bad. Underwater is bad. The end. Hello? Hello? Ah, my eyes. I'm back? The head's gone. Or is this the other room? No, this is the same room because it's got the schematics for it. Generated voice is outputted to speakers. Incoming power needs to be regulated. Main feed input, backside, auditory and visual data are fed to the main system by primary filters. Is it really possible to feed the machine with an actual brain? Ancient sources speak too secretively about this. Based on the writings of R. Bacon and Wolfgang von Kempelen, I will try to improve the machine. The machine's gone this time. Yeah, that was there last time. I think that the schematic might have been there before too, and I just didn't find it.
Locked.
Can I get into my own room yet?
Locked.
Dr. Faust? Oh.
It's stuck.
Liber Ivonis. The King in Yellow. Oh, these all open. A photograph cylinder. One more thing on the list of things we can use. Maybe. I imagine we need either a special key or a combination lock for that. $11.12. Does that matter at all? Oh, we have an Elder Sign book. Unaussprechliche Kulte. Is it unspeakable language, maybe? I know sprech is the verb that conjugates for to speak. And I think actually basically just is like as in like anti-leash. Possible. Oops, sorry. Can't read any of that. Alright. Oh. A phonograph cylinder of the song Chanson in D min by D minor by J.S. Bach.
Two days ago, Frank most probably could have reached the intended time period. Among all the Conarian arts, he is the most, how should I say it, gifted. But unfortunately, his heart ceased beating all of a sudden. This was most unfortunate, because when he came back, he doesn't remember anything specific. I believe there is no other way than increasing the intake dosage of the mixture. Very dangerous, but this seems the only way to raise the time limit and awareness in the sessions.
So I was the best among us at one point at this whole thing, but then I apparently suffered. I suffered memory loss after my heart stopped. These all suffice as reasons not to continue with this, frankly.
It's stuck.
Dr. Faust's note on the stopping of my heart. The power of this place, I believe, is too strong for the mind and body. At the least, it disorients the feelings, bodily functions, and even more so the powers of judgment. Nevertheless, I didn't expect or even prepare for what happened during the session we held 2 days ago. Frank was not able to rise from the deep. Still, what strikes me the most is his contorted look and his speech when he came back to life. It was only subtle, but I was able to detect it. Doubtlessly, a revulsion of feeling was apparent in his countenance. There was something unnatural, something bizarre behind his marbled eyes. It seemed that he saw the deepest time frame we had been searching for a long time. I cannot be so sure about that, for his consciousness may have been hindering the flow of communication, but it is still highly possible. His speech, even though it was almost indiscernible, seemed awkward and foreign. The pronunciation was barbarously alien, and his diction had a curiously stilted quality. Beyond any doubt, the speaker was not Frank. I tried to speak to him, but he seemed unaware of me, kept looking at a certain point on the wall in front. What I discerned from his speech was a long-dead language that only a few people know today, myself included. Deciphering. So I was the sole person who understood what he had said, and I will keep it that way until everything is settled. The past 2 nights, Frank has woken up screaming, covered in cold sweat, unable to remember the contents of his dreams. The things that caused him to scream intensely enough to render Mr. Barlow speechless. I will consult PK about this event as soon as possible. Take care. E. Warren Ross. I've been waking up screaming, I lost my memory, I spoke in a different language, possibly via someone else. Someone speaking through me, or something, or some other incomprehensible thing. And we've touched on everything else here. Could be time to go. Can I finally go in my own room yet? No? Is that going to be the final revelation? As I finally unlocked my room at the very end or something? Barlow is supposed to be speechless. Do I head back? Oh, great. That's encouraging. Now where am I coming out? Columnar jointing!
Where am I? How did I get here? When?
Columnar jointing for days. This seems familiar. This might have been the prologue. I think I might have been over there and I might have walked this way. Yeah. Towards Dr. Faust, who is by this thing. And I think that's where I lost my memory. Is that blood? Columnar jointing for days? There's so much in here. Are you gonna tell me it's Lovecraftian now? To have columnar jointing? Oh, they're clipping through each other. That's not supposed to happen.
To other expedition parties, is there anyone who can read me? One person is dead, and 2 others have been injured by the partial ice cave collapse. There is something here with us. Do not come through our expedition route. I repeat, do not come through our expedition route.
Yes, I read you. This is Frank. For God's sake, what happened? And please, tell me where I can find you.
Frank, do not stray from your path. We have come across something terrible. Do Do not come here through our expedition route, no matter what happens. It looks like this fiendish Netherworld depends on some kind of energy. An energy that is stored in curious stoneworks similar to an obelisk with crystals on top. And they are able to clear away some of the strange plants.
Dr. Faust? Dr. Faust? Oh, come on, not again! This is nonsense. I cannot understand what is going on.
So they talked about people being split into two groups, and it sounds like the other group is up to terrible, terrible stuff happening at the moment.
This stonework seems weak.
Alright then. I can think of something to do with that then. Wow. This is one badass axe. It's like ridiculously effective. Holy crap. Maybe it's just me, but I would never expect an axe like that to work here. And it did. We found a secret. Don't stray from your path, whatever you do. And then like the first thing I do is stray from my path.
This wall seems weak.
An ornamental object with a metallic part engraved within a sandstone rock, depicting an elder thing figure in the center. I can see an elder sign and a vague shape of a wobbly thing in the middle of a circle. Very Cthulhu-y. Are these supposed to be the faces of the different elder ones or something? I'm just searching to see if there's any weird secret detail hidden on them. I assume these are like... I mean, it's a ritual room, it's a shrine. There's stuff that looks like offerings. Who's lighting these candles? Well, now we're getting some use out of the axe, I suppose. Bit of a lenient definition of secret, with it being like a big, obvious, lit-up path. What's up here? It's like the cubbies people have in like modern apartments. Except, you know, eldritch. I wonder if there's supposed to be some sort of offering back there. Just another chance to reflection. There's water leaking in from above. And this whole thing's probably underwater somewhere, right? Another offering spot. Maybe a spot where there was a statue that got moved or something?
These plants release a poisonous gas when cut.
Right, we don't want to poison ourselves here. That's my only real option for this stuff, isn't it? Just wanted to see if any sounds are gonna come out. Those are curious. What? Oh. I think that happens when it's loading, when I have trouble, when I get stuck in over an under turn or something and it hitches for a second. We have a crouching spot that connects the two. Ooh. There's a few spots to check out now. So I can go straight here, straight over there, or try this weird looking side spot. Whatever you do, don't deviate from your path. I bet something bad happens. Lizard statues are kind of neat. In an unnerving sort of way. That's a mummy. Ah, that can move. No one else, it looks like. No, but one of them had a body in it. Concern. Definitely feels like we're in the Grand Conjunction Room. Oh. What did I just do? So many squelching noises. So this part's down here now. Can I touch it?
Looks like something's missing here.
Ah. Well, I don't think anything we have is gonna count for that. So if I find something, I might be able to put it there. Then I probably want to make it point back up towards the light. Once I find what's missing. There's a wheezing, windy noise that almost sounds like the cave is breathing or something. These two paths connect? And there's just kind of a weird crouching spot? I guess there was. They seem to go to the same place after all. Oh, that's probably it.
Looks like something's missing here.
Never mind. Something that can go in both spots, apparently. There's crystals all around.
These ivy-like plants are blocking the way.
Well, that's freaking out. So I can't cut it, right?
These plants release a poisonous gas when cut.
Limits our options a bit. So it's clearly pointing me in there. So I must need to get a crystal that I can put here to redirect the light, right? Because the light gets rid of the plants. We've done that before. I just need to find some kind of loose object I can use.
Looks like something's missing here.
I can't just shine a light on it with my flashlight, right? That doesn't work? No. So now the question is, where is that something that is indeed missing here? Can I attack you guys? Doesn't seem like it. I think I need a crystal like that, so I was wondering if I could just hit it with my axe.
This obelisk is dead.
Okay. What do I do about that? If that's a dead obelisk, how exactly do the obelisks work? How do I get a new one that's not dead, for example? Do I take one and bring it back to here? That was the secret. Which one did I come from? There's two paths here, apparently. But that appears to be where we came from. I missed you. I don't think I've been here.
As I predicted, a race, reptilian in physiology, lived inside these ruins after the original builders. The Elder Things left the area after some unknown cataclysmic event, now lost in an archaic and lost chapter of Earth's history. This relief depicts some reptilian creatures treating an Elder Thing with reverence. And the other relief with 4 tall figures, I believe symbolizes empty vessels. Golems. We've seen the same vessel figures depicted as assuming different roles several times in most of the murals or reliefs we've come across so far.
The journal updates are always just the recording, right? Yeah. The reverence to the old ones here. Are we going to be attacked by golems, I wonder? So here's where we might get a decent obelisk that works. Never mind.
I can't move it. The ice on the track is obstructing the movement.
So can I find a way to get rid of the ice then? Seems like that should do it.
It won't budge.
Oh. Nope, that's not how we continue. Here we go. This could be the source we've been needing this entire time. Or not. It appears to basically line up with nothing. Is there a better option? Maybe just outside? No, it's gone back. Oh, you control which way you turn it based on which direction you're pointing at when you click. There we go. Now that probably changes everything. The obelisks are lit. So now maybe I can actually get something done in the other part of the cave. So I failed to find this place right off the bat, so I think I've been kind of on pause because of that. But now I should be able to actually do something around here.